Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Manchester United emergency meeting. In tonight's show, we're going to talk about the shambolic performance once again and also no goals in 3 games. I mean, what are we doing here, people? I mean, this isn't Manchester United, for fuck's sakes. No way is it in any shape or form Manchester United. No win, no goals in 3 games. I mean, it's absolutely nowhere near good enough. Let's get it right here, people. But big up to every single one of you live and logs in this evening. We have Dynamite 14 in the building. If new manager comes in, you must trust the process and ball troll to Nisi Stacks. He's finished at your club. He's finished Manchester United. Thanks. Big up Mr. Joshua J in the chat. Bosh! Hope you're doing well tonight. Bosh, yes, I am. But not easy supporting Manchester United, is it, mate? Same as not easy supporting Chelsea these days. Supporting both can be very, very difficult. Let's get it right here, people. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'll just turn that off. I don't want to get done for copyright. Well, anyway, it's my own, literally, my own stream, so I won't get done for copyright. I was at Chelsea today. Ref was a disgrace, but you can't always blame the officials. Facts, absolute facts. I agree with you, 100%. Big up Brian CFC and the chat. Big up to you, Brian CFC. How you doing, mate? But anyway, right, let's just share this onto my Twitter. There we go. Sweet bash. There we go. Ref was wank. Thanks. Oh, wow. This live chat is going insane. But yeah, Manchester United, no goals in 3 games. What are we doing here? I mean, what on earth is going on in training? Something is not right. For us to not score in 3 games, honestly. Also, congrats to Michael for hitting 100 subscribers recently. Thanks, mate. Yep, I agree. United was alright first half, but not good at all. No goals. It's peak shit, bro. It is, honestly. It's like we're in 14th place with a -3 goal difference. 14th place. If this is not enough to get this manager out, we'll have no idea what is. What do we need to do to get this manager out? It's time for INEOS to literally set them in rules. Go and help Blue Brother and get to 12k subscribers as well. Yeah, good evening to you, Hayden Cox. I'm still fuming, mate, honestly. It's just 14th place. I mean, this isn't fucking Manchester United, is it? 14th fucking place. What are we doing here? Seriously. And it's about time INEOS got ruthless. If INEOS are not ruthless, then literally he needs to jog on. It's as simple as that. Get out of here. I mean, if we keep him on, it'd be a disgrace. And any fans who want this manager to stay, where are your standards? Seriously. It's a disgrace, honestly. Minus goal difference is wild after almost 2 months in the Premier League. I know. -3, actually. We won't get anything tonight. INEOS have been nothing but bad news so far. I agree, they actually made the decision to sack this manager before the FA Cup final, but because we won the FA Cup, they changed their mind, and then INEOS came up with an excuse. Oh, there's no top managers available, this and that. Get the fuck out of here. What are we doing here, people? Seriously. INEOS, oh my goodness me, man. Urgh. You are starting to make me sleep, and I'm losing trust in Sir Jim Ratcliffe. I really am. But they've only been here for a short space amount of time, Mr. Joshy J. And what? And what? Yeah? Literally, real talk. They are absolutely useless. They keep this manager on, it proves they're useless. And if they keep him on, I am INEOS out. 100% I'll be INEOS out. Couldn't care less what people think, honestly. Because I want my team, Manchester United, to be competing for Premier League titles. Let's get it right here. Not down in fucking 14th place with a minus fucking 3 goal difference. I mean, oh my goodness me, man. I am absolutely sick to the back and teeth of it. Saying, good evening to you, saying, here's some stats. 8 points in 7 games, 14th in the league. -3 goal difference. What's funny is the start is worse than last season, laugh out loud. It's officially our worst start ever, honestly. This is literally sickening at the highest level. I've never known it to be this bad at Manchester United in all my life. If we keep this manager on after the international break, then we are rewarding failure. It's as simple as that. And I will be INEOS out. 100% INEOS out. Get the fuck out of my football club, honestly. Big up Mr. Joshy J, just come over from the Fuzzy channel. 14th, trust the process. Oh, was he live, was he? Or did he just do a video? I might have to catch up with that at some point. Big up to Hot and Fuzzy, who I see on Early Doors Football TV. Man United fan with standards. It's as simple as that. Should I start a YouTube channel as well? Got a Twitch channel and I got 323 followers. Good evening to you, Tom. Thank you for joining me this evening, mate. The club is going nowhere anytime soon. Nobody who wants will come to United. INEOS records in football is abysmal too. Clear they count, big up. INEOS prop in the trust process. Remember when Ratcliffe sold you lot the dream? Same if your fans are comparing this to Sir Alex Ferguson starting 1989 to 90. Yes, Fuzzy was lying with Anthony Tractor Gooner. Oh, right. I'll have to catch up on that at some point. But yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, if any Manchester United fans want this manager to stay, I mean, where are your standards? Seriously, where are they? Oh yeah, down here on the fucking floor. You want this manager to stay? Let's get it right here, people. Yeah, let's fucking have it right. Oh, boils my piss, honestly. Oh man, I'm absolutely had enough of it, honestly. I mean, how we 14th, man? It's like, oh, hide me in a cave or something. 14th. Ah, boy, oh boy. Ball trolled is trash, and some of us are Chelsea fans. INEOS put plans in place at Nice and at the Sanye, and neither have achieved anything. Ratcliffe is a shit talker. But yeah, oh wow, unbelievable. But you know, it's like the football is trash, absolutely trash. What we're playing under this manager. Why are we playing such crap football? Honestly, I don't understand it. What on earth is going on? And Michael.Chelsea FC, remember we said it a few days ago, clean sheet in the bin. Thanks. I mean, the problem is in Chelsea's defence, it is abysmal. I mean, your forwards and your midfielders are okay, but your defence is what's going to be your downfall this season. Honestly, you need experience, but because your owners, what would do? I would do anything for pound notes. Experience, not getting that. So basically, unfortunately, you got a defence which leaks a lot of goals. I got over 300 views on MotoGP streams. Really impressive. That everyone was up at that time in the morning. Tell Michael you can raise people on YouTube. Yeah, he knows that because obviously I redirect my viewers to say like Lee Gunner, Johnny Minerals, or someone like that because they have redirects turned on. But yeah, you know, if we keep him on, then that's it. That's the final straw for me with INEOS. I'll be INEOS out, Glazers out. You can both get the fuck out of my football club, yeah? Both of you jog right on, yeah? Jog right on. Hard to have sympathy for ETH. He keeps trying to sound Maguire and takes the captaincy off him and keeps throwing him back into the team. His man management is horrible. I know, Tom. Completely agree with you, mate. It's shocking, isn't it? Nowhere near sustainable. I mean, we're Manchester United's football club, and this seriously isn't Manchester United. This is a Manchester United! Let's hang it right here. Shame Lee Gunner betrayed the Minerals. It is, I'm not going to lie, because them two were literally the dream team, weren't they? When they did streams together. I can remember that 4 hour stream they did, 4 or 5 hours, and I literally watched all that. It was epic, honestly. Wild to see Johnny Evans. And I mean, for a 36 or 37-year-old to get man of the match, you know your football club has got massive problems. I mean, we should not be relying on a 36 or 37-year-old defender. Let's get it right here, people. What are we doing here? Seriously, this football club is absolutely disgraceful. No wonder why rival fans are saying, oh, we want the ball ruled to stay, because if he stays, then we're officially in a relegation battle. Until we get him out, we will carry on being in a relegation battle. I mean, we're 5 points off the relegation zone. What the fuck is that about for Manchester United, man? Seriously. What do you make of Ugrate being ditched already? No minutes in the last 2 games. Looks like to me ETH has already decided he's not good enough. Shocking. I agree with you, mate, honestly. Nowhere near sustainable. I mean, that is shocking. And Evans is still our best player. Says it all. I agree with you, Tom, honestly. I mean, Thiago Silva did get man of match for Chelsea last year a few times, and he was 39 at the time, but I see what you mean. Thiago Silva was also world class. Johnny Evans is finished. Yes, but today he's like literally man of the match. How can you fault his performance? That's all. Thanks. He was a general out there, just like Thiago Silva was for us. Thanks, Brian CFC. I agree with you, mate. But, you know, if INEOS get rid of this manager and they bring in waistcoat wanker Gareth Southgate, I am going to be absolutely seething. Let's get it right here. I do not want Gareth Southgate anywhere near my football club. It'd be an absolute disgrace, honestly. If we get him, we are done. Finished. Finito. Forget it, man. I mean, it's like bring him in and someone seriously finds me Kane, please, to hide in. Because I won't be able to handle it, him being Man United manager, honestly. I mean, what's worse, the ball's ruled or getting Gareth Southgate in, who will, no doubt about it, pick his favourite players as well. Now, there's rumours that if the ball's ruled is sacked, literally, you know, Shabby Alonso is the favourite to take over. I mean, an ex-Liverpool player at the helm at Manchester United. Would the fans accept that? To me, I don't think so. I think that'd be absolute suicide, honestly, if we went in for Shabby Alonso. Yes, he's doing a blinder by a Leverkusen, but being ex-Liverpool, nah, it's like, get out here. What are we doing here, people? Seriously, real talk, what the fucking heck are we doing? Because I have no idea what direction this football club is going. And I, for sure, one, do not fucking like it, yeah? because I don't. I hate it. I hate the direction this football club is going. Gaffer, sort it out, man. Fans should go and protest against that. At Brian CSC, yes, thank you, mate. Fully appreciate it, mate. But Lonya closes the gap on George Martin. Great weekend. Oh, the collapse of Monster Yamaha and Repsol Honda is staggering, I must say. The Gatesay football laugh aloud. Axro, United are fucking shambles. I like Evans, but bringing him back is like Man City re-signing Julian Lescott. The reserves are making him first choice centre back. Absurd. I agree. Manchester United need to be next to Manchester City. I mean, Man United, with the amount of money we make from merchandise sales and that, we should be like the Real Madrid of England. But unfortunately, we are not the Real Madrid of England, yeah? Because we've been run like absolute clowns, honestly. Let's get it right here, people. Ran like absolute fucking clowns. Ball troll disdain, according to Goldfish Geezer. But of course, it could be full of shite. Oh, we'll get onto that reaction a bit later, but honestly, I mean, surely that's the final straw because today you had Sir Jim Ratcliffe there, you had Dan Ashworth there, you had Jason Wilcox there, you had Sir Alex Ferguson there. You literally had all the boards watching today, and I don't think they would have been impressed with that by us getting 1 point because it's still our worst start to the Premier League season ever. Let's get it right here, people. So if he stays, then my goodness sake, it's be like an absolute disaster. But for you rival fans, it'd be absolute banter. No doubt about it. Rival fans, they'll be off to the pub celebrating that the Bulls ruled is still in a job and that, and they'll be loving life. But for us Manchester United fans, this is absolutely horrible, honestly. It's like I've never ever known in all my life, my 25 years supporting this football club, to see it in this absolute state. Let's get the narrative right here, people, because it is in an absolute mess. Shall I tell you why? Because the Glazers, that's why. Glazers, Edward Wood, Richard Arnold, John Murdoch, you are all part of the fucking issue. Let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? Absolute issue in this football club. Dear me, if Bournemouth stay, Chelsea will destroy Manchester United. I mean, I know your defence is crap, mate, but we can't fucking score for Toffee. So it's like, what is the point, honestly? Very rare goldfish doing an 8 p.m. stream on Sunday. It's usually the fan forum, Beth and Ricky. True that, actually. But yeah, don't you worry, we'll be getting on some videos and we'll be reacting to a few more Manchester United fans. But literally, enough is enough now. INEOS, if you're serious about competing for Premier League titles and that, get rid of this manager because we're going backwards with this manager. You can use the excuse like, oh, he's won 2 trophies in 2 seasons, Mr. Joshy J. Oh, good evening to you, Manchester United fan 1818. How is your day today? Very good, thank you. Well, not great watching Manchester United, but apart from that, yeah, I had a great day. I hope your day's gone well as well, but I'm just honestly, this is no fun, man. It's jarring. Do you think I honestly enjoy getting this mad in front of the camera? No, of course not. I don't do it for PR or anything. This is because this is absolutely hurting me inside. So this is why I feel I need to get out there, release some of my frustration. It's as simple as that. Because I am literally absolutely had enough of it, honestly. Sick and tired of how so many fans in our fan base have fallen for PR. PR is an absolute virus. Why is there so much PR in the Premier League? Honestly, do you like my emoji? Yes, I do. I do, mate. In fact, I'm going to display that on the screen. There we go. Game over, game over. It is. Honestly, game over for you, mate. The ball's ruled. Go. Resign immediately. Game's over. Ball's ruled. It is, mate. Honestly. Now, you're a Chelsea fan, but you know that he's a bad manager. You saying that he's game over, or you may just be doing it to troll me, but I don't know. But yeah, an absolute disgrace, man. Honestly, why can we not find the back of the net? What is going on in training? Something's got to be going on in training, honestly. Ball trolled. Sorry, I'm new. I mean, you're new, are you? You're new to my YouTube channel? I mean, literally, that is the name what I give the manager, the ball scrolled, because he's not good enough. He is out his depth. It's as simple as that. It's like, get the fuck out of here, honestly. But yeah, it's wow, unbelievable, unbelievable. Manchester United fan, 1818. So when did you start supporting Manchester United then? When Tuchel got sacked in Chelsea? I call him Eggman from Sonic. Oh, that's quite funny, to be fair. De Gea saved 2 penalties today, and the ball rules got rid of him. Absolute joke, Hayden Cox, honestly. You've been supporting for about 5 years, haven't you? Nice, nice. 25 years to me. I tell you what, it's not easy. In this past decade or so, it's not been easy. Let's get it right here, people. It's been bloody difficult. Why do you think he got rid of him? Because according to the ball troll, he's making too many errors and he wanted to play out literally from the back and that. He's like, get the fuck out of here. What are we doing here, people? Seriously. Because he wanted a goalkeeper who could literally work better with his feet. I've been supporting Southampton since about 2009. Was too young to really support them before. I mean, yeah, you can support a football club when you want. Yeah, 2009, Hayden Cox started supporting Southampton, Manchester United fan, 1818. I own the 910 Manchester United kit. Right, I know who you are. Yep, you are out of here faster. You're say, but, bosh, get out here, you mutant. Honestly, get in the bin, mate. Seriously, you're out here faster. Going to say, but. Mount injury and Harry Maguire injury again. Do you? Well, Manchester, he drops it himself in it because he said he's got the 09-10 Manchester United kit. I exactly knew who it was, mate. Straight away when he said that. Yep, literally out of here faster before you say but. Yeah, you absolutely dropped yourself in it, didn't you? I exactly know who you are. Jog on. You're not welcome to the Mr. Joshua J Army. Honestly, go away. I only want people in this live chat who I trust, yeah? It's as simple as that at the end of the day. But yeah, I kind of had a feeling that it was him. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to play along, act all nice and that. And then as soon as he said, oh, I got the 09-10 Manchester United shirt, I thought, yeah, you've dropped yourself in it, mate. So I exactly knew who you were. And that's why I got rid of him, honestly. Yeah, cheers, Downlight 14. Thanks for that. Literally, what an absolute disgrace, honestly. Jog on. You're not welcome to the Mr. Joshy J Army. Jog on. Seriously. I'm trying to do a fucking emergency meeting. Literally, you're popping in my live chat. Just go away. Leave me alone. Seriously. But yes, Michael.Chelsea FC. I think you know who it is as well, mate. Detective Mr. Joshy J. Ha ha ha. Yep. But, this is an absolute disgrace. Hi, Josh, mate. Good to see you. I seen that shit United game today. I think balls will all to be gone in the morning, mate. I hope so, honestly, because we need a party, don't we? I need to have some beers or ciders, get a couple down me. Yes. Yes, he was, mate. Because he literally grasped me up into another YouTuber. So, yeah, absolute troll, mate, honestly. But why is it we cannot find the back of the net? This is what I want to know. Is it something we're doing in training, or is it the players are just not interested in scoring? But something is not right here. We're Manchester United Football Club. And, yeah, I had like a chicken casserole, mashed potato, and broccoli tonight, Adam. Good shit on the 86k minerals. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but, it's like literally we scored the least amount of goals. We're literally equal with Southampton, honestly. It's only us and Southampton who scored the fewer amount of goals this season. I mean, what the fuck is that all about? Manchester United down there with Southampton with least amount of goals. Get on here, man. What are we doing here? Seriously, real talk. What are we doing? Ben and Simon Jordan was in my stream this morning. Fails Crystal Palace owner utter Ronan, and we scored in our last three. I mean, it's just staggering. We got a -3 goal difference, and you scored 3 goals in your last 3. Crazy. Yeah, I seen that little troll on your chats. At least we're scoring now. Yeah, it's good for you guys, isn't it? But not good for my football club. 3 games without a goal now. I mean, this should not be happening. We're Manchester United Football Club. Did my mum have a nice birthday? Yes, she did, Adam. She had a very nice birthday, mate. But, we are going to get on to some fan reactions, but this bald fraud literally needs to get the fuck out of here. I've never been so angry in my life with a manager. Honestly, this manager absolutely frustrates the shit out of me, man. Honestly. Arsenal got lucky. We hit the woodwork 3 bastard times. And Brian CFC, we won the lot, unlike his Palace failure at football. As you say, we see things they'll never see. Because Arsenal yet to win the Champions League, and Chelsea won 2 Champions Leagues. It's as simple as that. But, for Manchester United now, these next 48 hours are going to be crucial. If they get rid of the balls ruled, I will give them credit. But if they keep him on, I am immediately INEOS out. Let's get the narrative right here. Immediately, instantly, no second chances. But just calm down, Mr. Joshy J. Absolutely not, mate. Because this is what my football club does to me. It makes me so angry, honestly. You keep up the good work, Josh, mate. Big up to you, mate. United, 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 United. Yeah, but I hope so down in line 14. I really do. I'm just waiting to hear news from journalists and that, if they know anything going on behind the scenes. Oh, mate, you are absolutely human and seething. That's why I didn't message you, because I knew you'll be too pissed off and that. But Oh, dear me, man. When is it going to improve for Manchester United? What happens if we keep this manager on and we end up in the relegation zone? I mean, come on, man. Man United in the relegation zone. It's like, get the fuck out of here. If we did that, oh my goodness me, this football club have no ambition. Has to go tomorrow or Tuesday. If he's gone tomorrow, like I said, player ratings is cancelled tomorrow because no doubt about it, we will be doing a huge stream if he goes tomorrow. Honestly, we'll see Peroni tonight, but if he goes, I'll be on the Thatchers. Hmm. Oh, you can't beat that, can you? Better Peroni. Will you be seeing him if he's still on the job this time next week? Oh, mate, honestly, you wouldn't even want to know the way I react. We won't get anything around 22:47 at night. We'll come tomorrow. I reckon it'd be 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. our time in the UK, when the New York Stock Exchange market comes out. That's when we'll probably hear some news because obviously Man United is still owned by the Glazers. Whenever we sack a manager, they literally seem to literally report it when the New York Stock Exchange comes out. For Maurizio Pinocchio will have his nose in everywhere, no doubt about it. But it's someone's job you talk about. Think about his family, you bully. I mean, he's going to be laughing, Hayden Cox, a 17 million payout. He's going to be laughing his head off, honestly. He'll probably go on holiday, treat his family to a holiday, then be back into management again at some point. But hey, whatever he does, not my problem, because I just want him out of this football club. I'm pretty sure away from the football club, he's a lovely person towards his kids and that, but towards the players and that, he's an absolute bully. He's so arrogant. That's what I don't like about him, honestly. Love to come on video with you one day, Man United. You mate. Oh, absolutely. More than welcome, mate. Honestly. It's like if you don't want to show your face, you can just have your camera off. It's as simple as that. But if you do want to show your face, then by all means have your camera on. But yeah, we'll definitely sort something out at some stage, mate. But oh my goodness me, man. I mean, when I see the table and I see us in 14th place with a -3 goal difference, it's like, is this really happening? Or if I just woken up in the bad nightmare or something like that, it's all a dream. But oh my goodness me, man. Honestly, just when is it going to end? Cannot keep going on like this. Seriously. It's not funny anymore, Manchester United. What are you doing? Where are the standards, man? Oh, yeah, down here on the floor. That's where the standards are. Let's get it right. Absolutely get it right. I like your beer you have got there, mate. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Adam Partridge. Much appreciated, mate. But the longer this goes on, the more and more worse it could get because this manager is literally out of his depth. Yes, I know he's won in Carabao Cup and FA Cup. Great, that's the name of the game in the league sort is to win, but he's not good enough to be a Premier League manager or say win a major European competition. Let's get it right here, people. And also, first season he was here, he did very, very well. Won the Carabao Cup, got third place. Last season was a disgrace, eighth place and a minus goal difference. Nowhere near sustainable. Now, what are we in? 6 or 7 games into the new season? 14th place with a -3 goal difference. Nowhere near sustainable. Honestly, love your passion, mate, and how worked up you get. It just shows you love for your football club. I mean, if we lose games, I could just be hiding away, but nope. If we win, draw, or lose, I am always here. Always here doing match reactions, player ratings, and that. Because on no brown envelope, I don't go hiding away when my team lose. If my team lose, I hold them accountable. It's as simple as that. Like number 10 today. What an absolute disgrace, honestly. On a yellow card, did you all do what did you do for your mum's birthday yesterday? We watched Austin Powers on Amazon Prime, and literally, we had an Indian takeaway. Had a butter chicken curry. Very nice. Massive poppadoms and some mushroom rice and a can of Dr. Pepper to drink. I'll be too seeking to do videos, mate, when Southampton lose. You know how I get. Ho, ho, ho. I think it's safe to say, mate, do not create a YouTube channel because literally, I think you'll either get shadow banned or I think you might get your channel shut down, mate. No offense, but yeah, like off camera, I can get very, very, very angry. But when I'm on camera, I keep it more professional. We got to do streams together during the international break. I can do 100 cyber special show, mate. Absolutely. No, I have my face on video when we talk Man United, mate. Oh, cool. Awesome. Like I said, no, you didn't want to show your face and no dramas whatsoever. But as you're interested in showing your face, then fine. No dramas. But, you know, it's like, how much more bad does it need to get before INEOS pull the trigger? This is why these next 24 to 48 hours are really, 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 really crucial. But why are you repeating yourself, Mr. Joshy J? Because I can, okay? This is my own YouTube channel. I will do whatever I please. But yeah, you know, if they sack him, INEOS have my respects. But if they don't, then immediately I am INEOS out. Because to me, that being a final straw and a final nail, what breaks the camel's back for me. I mean, oh dear me, honestly. Manchester United. Why are you doing this? Or I have no idea, honestly, but I'm sure I'm not liking this one bit. Let's get it right here, people. This is horrible to watch. But why do you get so annoyed, Mr. Joshy J? It's because I care about my football club, okay? And literally, it hurts me inside to see what my football club is going through. Because this is not Manchester United I've fallen in love with. The Manchester United team I fallen in love with was competing for Premier League titles, European trophies, and that. Now, it's like a bang average mid table team. Why has it got this bad, man? Seriously. But you are an alcoholic, Mr. Joshy J. But, oh, just come on, please, do the right thing. Give the ball through to 17 million payout, and let's just end this nightmare, please. Yes, when we bring in a new manager, we may get a new manager bounce, and then if a lot of these players are still in the football club, then the same problems are going to remain, aren't they? Because these players are an absolute disgrace. Honestly, last season I was impressed with Kobe Mainoo, but this season he started the season poorly, and I love Kobe Mainoo, but he's playing for that Manchester United badge still. It just goes to show, though, that the bald fraud is an absolute bully. You know, oh my goodness sake. What rights does he have to be a bully? I know I go in on the players when they bully a manager, but a manager to be a bully does not sit well with me whatsoever. Honestly, Man United make me go to sleep now, mate. So sad to see what's going on at my club, Man United, mate. But why is he a bully? Because literally he forced Ronaldo out. He forced David De Gea out. He's forced Jadon Sancho out on loan. People go to say, but Jadon Sancho was the problem, Mr. Joshy J. No, it's the ball's fraud. Because look at what Jadon Sancho is doing at Chelsea now. He's landing the minerals. Let's get it right here. So why did this manager be such a bully to Jadon Sancho? Honestly, I don't understand it. I really don't. It's like, oh my goodness, I bet Goldfish should do only subscribers, members only showing the bald scrolled is gone. No bald scrolled outers will be allowed. He will probably call you all scum once again. I mean, look, I couldn't give a shit, okay? And he does call us scum again. I couldn't give a shit because I have the minerals to say it how it is, yeah? It's like, what business does he have to call us fans scum? But he's just giving an opinion. That is not opinion. That is literally complete, almost, as goes far as saying discrimination. Being an ex-copper, he should know better. But you're being over dramatic, Mr. Joshy J, thinking if it's close to discrimination? No. It's me talking factual information because we deal with the facts on here. We're no brown envelopes. In this chat, we have standards. All of us. We sold out City Way, amazing effort. When we stand 1% chance of winning. Huge games coming up soon for Saints, Leicester, Wolves, and Everton in the next two. Goldbridge was an ex-policeman. Had no idea. Wow. And yes, he used to be a Nottingham Forest fan as well. Apparently, he's only a Manchester United fan for acting and that. So, in all fairness, he's actually a Nottingham Forest fan, but he does an acting role being Man United. I bet Mark at Goldfish will only all the eggs gone. Yeah, honestly, wow, unbelievable. But I will carry on calling out the BS at my football club. Shall I tell you why? Because I do not stand for PR. Shall I tell you why? Because I have the elite standards. It's as simple as that, honestly. Lots of people love the United stand, don't they, mate? Yep, because of Mark Goldsbridge. That's why a lot of people like it. I mean, why can't he go back to being his old self? Because literally, before he became a PR YouTuber, he was so funny, man, honestly. Oh, hang on a second. What about, you think about Sky Sports post about AI to get some point? How it sees the pressure from the ball's ruled. Like, yeah, I mean, ridiculous, honestly. What did you think about Sky Sports post about Man United getting a point and how it sees the pressure on ETH? PR, mate, honestly. A load of PR bollocks, seriously. I like the old Mark Goldbridge. Do you, mate? Yes, before he become a PR YouTuber and that. Now, he's just a PR YouTuber. It's like, why is he become like this for? Seriously, why? It's like, oh my goodness sake. Shall I tell you why he's become like this? It's because he's on the football club's payroll system. Like these fans wanting this manager to stay, Manchester United fans who still back this manager, they've fallen from the PR. Honestly, I absolutely fucking hate PR. Let's get the narrative right here, people. PR literally makes me so angry because PR did not exist when I was growing up watching football. It's only because of social media and that PR has existed. Talking about Nottingham Forest isn't going to get used compared to Manchester United. Not being mean, it's just facts. I agree. I agree, Michael, on Chelsea FC. Because obviously you do Man United's videos and that, it's absolute facts that it will get a lot more views than Nottingham Forest videos. Like these content creators who put, oh, Man United is scary, Man United are cooking, Arsenal cooking, this and that. I mean, my goodness me. Balls on. Yeah, literally, I'll watch that a bit later, Hayden Cox, what you sent me. But, oh, dear me. Absolutely ridiculous, man. But, now the ball's in your court, INEOS. It's now or never for you. If you stick with him, you've lost to my support. If you sack him, then literally you will gain respect from me. And I will literally support the projects and the next manager. If the next manager gets it wrong, will I call that out? Of course I will. But will I trust what INEOS are doing? Like I said, I'll have a lot more respect for them. But if they keep this manager on, then I will not trust what INEOS are doing one bit. So it's a huge, huge 24 or 48 hours. It really is. Been a Man United fan a long time now, I have, mate. Yeah, well, 25 years for me, mate. Don't know about you, but 25 for me. Long time. And when I was growing up, I watched my team compete for Premier League titles, win Premier League titles, won a couple Champions Leagues and that. Now, it's nowhere near them levels. It's like, what have you done to this football club, Glazers? Just not sustainable, man, honestly. Quarter century, mate, awesome. I know. Yeah, about 98 or 1999, I started supporting them. Because the first ever Manchester United shirt I had was the Champions League 1999 shirt, which my granddad won in a raffle. He won it in a Travis Perkins raffle, so he gave it to me. That was my very first Manchester United shirt. Then, obviously, all these years later, a few years ago, I had that one as a birthday present again and got it as a size XL. So I was delighted to have that shirt back in my life again. Literally, one I used to have as a kid, my very first one, I now got in an adult size. So happy days. But them shirts with the shark sponsor, absolutely gorgeous, honestly. Absolutely unbelievable. Beautiful at the highest level, honestly. The Sir Alex Ferguson days. I came to be Man United fan, mate, on first now, coming 35, mate. But Mr. Joshy J, why aren't you wearing a Man United shirt? You should show your love. Support for your club. I've not worn a Man United shirt since last Sunday, mate. Honestly, why should I wear a shirt when these players are showing no fight whatsoever? Not in the mood, mate. I'll probably wear one after the international break, I think. Oh, no, wait, because when we play next, it's my birthday, so I probably won't be in the mood to wear one on my birthday. I'll probably be in smart clothes or something. But yeah, at some stage I'll start wearing Man United shirts again. But since last weekend, they've absolutely pissed me off, man. But then you're not a true fan then, Mr. Joshy J. You don't wear Man United shirts, Mr. Joshy J. Oh, get in the bin, yeah. Seriously, get in the bin. Get out here. What are you doing here? Seriously. Look, if I don't want to wear a Man United shirt, I don't have to wear a Man United shirt, do I? Why should I literally give these players the time and day wearing a shirt if they're not going to show any fight? Well, they are not going to do videos on Fulham, Ipswich, Southampton. Let's be honest here. I agree. All these content creators seem to do is literally do videos on, say, Tottenham, Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, because they know it makes a good story on the internet and it brings in loads of views, doesn't it? Let's get the narrative right here, people. Fergie fell asleep during the game, more than likely. Doing anything nice on my birthday? Yeah, probably going to go out for a meal, mate, or something. Have a few drinks. Look, I'm not a heavy drinker in any shape or form whatsoever, but I get a couple down me on my birthday. Of course I do. You know, why not? Because, like I say, I'm not a heavy drinker. And Michael got Chelsea FC, gum hanging on one side. Oh, yeah, Sir Alex Ferguson, he used to love chewing his chewing gum, didn't he? Literally, the final piece he had as manager sold at auction. Do you like nightclubbing, mate? No, unfortunately not. Not for me whatsoever, mate, because I'm not really a party person, to be honest. Never been a huge fan of parties, to be honest. Same as I've never been a big fan of going to weddings, mate, honestly. But I have been to a couple weddings, obviously, because my family wanted to be there and that, but just can't be doing it, man, honestly. It's like, do you seriously need to go out and have a good time, have loads of drinks while you're out when you can have drinks like at the comfort of your own home? Like, I enjoy streaming more than going to parties, mate. Like, I enjoy interacting with you guys more and going to parties and that. Let's get the narrative right here because yes, I know I'm having a rant about my football club, but at the same time, we can all have a conversation, can't we? Because we all get on well in this live chat, us real ones, we get on well in this live chat. In fact, Adam Partridge, as you've been here for a while now, mate, I'm going to make you moderator, mate. So, yep, welcome to the mod team, mate. I'm going to mod you up. Adam Partridge, add as moderator, standard moderator, bosh. There we go. There you go, Adam. You now mod, mate. Brian seriously, I should have called it sleeping along rather than a laugh along. That game was beyond bad. I mean, to be honest, I was shell shocked as a Manchester United fan how poor Aston Villa were. You're more than welcome, mate. Bosh. Welcome to Mr. Joshy J moderator team. But yeah, Villa, they offered no threat whatsoever. Did they? I couldn't believe it. I was expecting a lot more from Aston Villa, but they were abysmal, man. Well, so were Man United. Both of them were abysmal. Let's get the narrative right here. There was no shape or anything. I think the best chance of the game we had was number 8 when he hit the crossbar of his free kick. And the best chance Aston Villa had was at the end, where actually they could have nicked it. But Diego Delay made a crucial block. So, in hindsight, we so easily could have lost that game today. But there'll be plenty of fans out there happy for a point at Villa Park. But in this circumstances, I say a point at Villa Park is disastrous. We needed all 3 because we're 14th place in the Premier League. And we've only got 8 points on the board. I mean, 8 fucking points on the board. What are we doing here, people? 8 points. You're having a laugh or something. That's beyond disgraceful. 8 points. Seriously. After 7 games. 6 or 7 games. 8 points. What? Oh my goodness me, man. Oh. But, unfortunately, this football club at times have no ambition to win. And like I said, INEOS is now down to you. Choose what direction you want to take the football club. Right, now let's get on to some fan reaction, shall we? Because I've been rambling on for about nearly an hour. I'm sure you don't want to listen to me ramble on for about an hour or so, so we're going to get on to some reactions. But on other hand, though, real ones, pretty sure you don't mind me rambling on, do you? Big up for doing that, Josh, mate. Yep. You're welcome. No worries. Right, let's listen to some fan reactions. Let's go. Johnny Evans looks happy, you know. I mean, he was man of match, and that's why, mate. But yeah, let's get on. Who should we start off with? I tell you what, I'm going to start off with Flowers, the football Terrence. Where is it? Here we go. That's an ad. We'll just let that ad play, and then we'll get on to Flowers' reaction. Just going to let that intro play before. How would we set up video talk about Man United, mate? What I could do is I could, one time you want to come on, email you the invite link, and then you can follow all the instructions. Right. Here we go. Let's listen to Terry Flowers.
Manchester United grab an unexpected 0-0 draw away from home at Aston Villa, and Chelsea. Most people expected a win, and a convincing win. Draw after playing at least 30 minutes against 10 men, 1-1 in their game with Nottingham Forest. We want to get your thoughts. We want to get your opinions. We want to get your reaction to these games right now in the comment section below, in the live chat. Get that done. Interesting afternoon when you look at Manchester United. We're going to get onto Chelsea as well on this show, so make sure you stay with us. Panel coming a little bit later as well. But I'm going to start off with my team, Manchester United, and say this. There's an expression we have here in England, which is after the Lord's Mayor show. And essentially what it means is, in a footballing context, you get so up for a midweek game, as we saw Aston Villa do against Bayern Munich. They play well, the fans were excited, they maybe overachieve. But then what happens is there's almost like a downbeat feel about the next game, a little bit of tiredness in the legs, maybe the crowd not quite as excited, maybe a little bit of complacency coming into this game. People were predicting 3, 4, 5 nils. And Aston Villa never really got going. Now, I'm going to praise Man United in this regard, because I thought defensively we were amazing today. I really liked how...
I wouldn't say amazing. We did a decent job, but I wouldn't say amazing defensively. I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration if you ask me. Anyway, let's continue.
It was set up defensively. Johnny Evans, rightfully the man of the match. A lot of criticism about him and Harry Maguire starting, but they did a very, very good job. And they nullified what has been a very dangerous Aston Villa team. Kept a clean sheet.
Nullified? No, because Aston Villa didn't have the right energy. They were lackluster. Let's get it right here.
Couple of good saves from Onana as well. But you saw one of the biggest fundamental problems at Manchester United today. When we're compact, when we're hard to break down, we struggle to attack. We isolate the forward. And then it becomes really desperate from all of our attackers. Might not get the ball for another 5 minutes. It's really hard. It's difficult. Panic sets in. We lost the ball far too easily in every attack. Every attacker today for Man United. Rashford, awful.
Yeah, the passing was absolutely abysmal, honestly. How many times did we get the ball away, people? Terry Floppers, Bellendler.
Garnacho, awful. Xerxes, Rasmus, both of them poor. In fairness, I actually thought Anthony, out of all of our attackers, was our best today, and that is saying a lot. Bruno Fernandes.
To be fair, 21 was decent when it came on. At least he showed a bit of passion.
Messing up attack after attack. But what I saw today was a manager, in my opinion, who made changes because I think he's going. I saw a team that are resigned to the idea of the head coach Ten Hag leaving, and they worked hard to not get beat and not get damaged.
Of course, the players are resigned to the Bulls rule today, and because they don't like him. It's as simple as that. I mean, let's get it right here.
And I was proud of them for that. But this team, from a day-to-day coaching perspective, some ideas on the training ground, in terms of the individual, the spearhead has to be changed. A big change has to come for this Manchester United team. There is no doubt about it, because overall, that was a stinker. Yes, happy with the defending, but overall, it was another stinker. Nearly 290 minutes without a goal in the Premier League, and barring a good shot from Rashford early and a good free kick from Bruno, we didn't look at all like we were going to score if we played for another 90 minutes. Some luck today for Man United as well. Rashford should have received a red card. And I think Villa fans will have every single right to be frustrated that he wasn't shown that. And I think maybe because of Bruno Fernandes's wrongful red card last week, maybe that was in the head of the referee. But overall, I thought the referee had a shocking game. And I say that because, he booked Mainu when he shouldn't. It took forever for a Villa player to get booked. He made a lot of mistakes today, and one of them, though, kept Rashford on the pitch. So from a United perspective, great luck for us. But Aston Villa have every right to call that out. They really do, especially when they spoke recently about refereeing the games to the letter of the law. More hypocrisy again from the referees, from VAR, from the PGMOL. They knew Rashford should have gone. Deliberate trip. It was a yellow card, and Man United got very, very lucky indeed when it came to that. But right now, and I'm only going with my gut feeling, maybe I'll calm down in an hour. Maybe tomorrow I feel differently. 2 draws this week. Not the hammerings people expected, but no performances, no goals again in the Premier League. I think that is the end of Erik Ten Hag. If it is, look, thank you for the trophies. They mean a lot to us as a football club. Thank you for trying. But if anybody believes that these Man United players are as bad as we have looked in the last few weeks, that has led to our worst start ever to a Premier League season, I think you're deluding yourself. Most of our players are looking poor. There is no consistency. There is no togetherness. We can't be compact and hard to beat and attack well at the same time. And that is a gargantuan red flag. So in the cold, hard light of day, I think it's the end of the road. It should be the end of the road for Erik Ten Hag, but we will see. We need a shake-up. We need some new ideas in training. We need to be better drilled, and we need to get the basics better. Because I tell you this about Aston Villa today. They were there for the taking. I don't think anybody's going to have an easier game at Villa Park than Man United got today. They were flat. Listen, I'm not taking anything away from my defenders. They took Watkins and Duran out the game. But overall,
I think you find that both teams were flat, mate. Honestly, it was shocking. There was no quality in the game of football whatsoever. The game I watched though afterwards, Brighton against Tottenham. Oh my goodness sake, that is what you call entertainment. Honestly, that is football. Oh, nice Adam Partridge. Nice one, mate. I hope you enjoy your cup of tea.
I thought Villa were flat. They lacked a little bit of energy. And the one thing people said about them making it back into the Champions League 2 years running is, can they handle 2 games a week? That's the big question. It's going to be difficult for them. It really is. It's even for the fans, it takes a bit of getting used to. But look, Man United had some good basics today. If Man United they were well drilled in our attacks, we could have scored a few goals today. But barring some long-range efforts, we came absolutely nowhere near it. When it comes to Chelsea, look, Chelsea fans should be disappointed today.
Right, there we go. Right, let's get on to... Let's see what Rants and Bants is saying. No doubt about it. He's going to be saying balls ruled out 100%.
Hello, darlings.
Right.
Aston Villa 0, Manchester United 0, and that was a 6-pack of smoking hot cheeks, blood. That is the worst game, blood, I think I've seen this season. Do you know what I mean? And I watched Everton versus Newcastle yesterday, and I think that this just shades it, bro. Manager's life was on the line, and this bro decides to turn up to Villa and stink the place out and play for a 0-0. Crazy. Aston Villa stank, innit? Like, I was here for blood, you know. I'm trying to see the Ten Hag exorcism, blood. I'm trying to see them extract the spirit, the evil spirit of Ten Haram, from Manchester United. But Villa had other ideas, blood. It looked like they were hungover from the Champions League performance, and they were awful, innit? They were awful. But United just didn't offer no threat. Ahmad dropped, Xerxes dropped, Cass dropped. Like, the lineup was crazy, blood. When I saw Evans and Maguire starting, I knew that it was going to be some low block. Immediately, you know it's going to be some low block, because if you're going to press, you don't play those two. So he set up his stall, to stink the place out. That's what he done. He fully set up his stall to set the place out, and he did not disappoint. He was playing like he was playing against Man City, in the FA Cup final. That's how he set up. Do you know what I'm saying? Not even 2 banks of 4. It was 2 banks of 5, blood. Word to AG. Absolutely stank. With Rasmus on the break, Rashford and Garnacho on the break, bro. And that front three is an absolute travesty, with Bruno, who did absolutely nothing the whole entire time that he was in the game. Stinker, bro, but no one's going to talk about it. The highlight of the game was Van Nistelrooy.
I think it's more Villa not turning up compared to Man United being okay-ish. Look, Aston Villa were very poor, and so were Man United. It's like both teams had no final end products whatsoever. Shocking, honestly. Worst game of football I've seen this season between two teams. Abysmal. Do some United people thinking, mate, we'll get on to him.
Roy and Ten Hag arguing on the side. This manager knows it's over. He knows it's over, bruv. You can see it. Reed was probably looking at some of the substitutions. My man took off Mazraoui, what must have been for rotational reasons, put on Lindelof at right back. He decided that he didn't want to attack. He took off Mazraoui, an attacking right back, and put on Lindelof, bro. There was no sign of no injuries. Do you know what I'm saying? Maguire got injured, so he put De Ligt on. He didn't put on Lissandro because Lissandro's short, blood. This guy said, I'm going to keep it nice and defensive, as much height on the pitch as possible, and stink the place out. This guy never came to play football. He never came to play football. This is how you want to be remembered, bro. I'm not going to remember this Eric Ten Hag in 3 or 4 years, bro. Only scrub Man United fans are going to remember this guy's flipping tenure, bro. This whole thing's been a failure. This guy has taken us backwards in every single metric that you can think of. Worst attacking team, bro. The goal difference is still -3. Worst defensive team. Shit midfield. He sold all of our best and our most technical players. Ahmad back into the wilderness. This guy's dead. When Anthony came onto the pitch, he actually showed a little bit, bro. Anthony's not as bad, as people are making him out to be. He's better than Garnacho. Another 90-something minutes of Garnacho trash. I don't know how this guy keeps finishing games, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't lie. Maybe Garnacho...
Right. I reckon Garnacho has literally been one of our better players. He is playing for the badge, Unlike all the other lazy motherfuckers who only care about the big bucks instead of playing for the badge. To me, Garnacho is showing a bit of passion in that. Ransom Vance is a scrub running.
His brother's been cyberbullying the manager or something like that because he's afraid to take him off. That guy's a scrub. He's a scrub. How's this guy getting through games? Kobe Mino in midfield, kind of struggling at the moment. Feel sorry for him, bro, playing under this manager. There was one thing where it cut away to the manager was kind of talking to him and he weren't even listening, bro. He's past that. I believe these players, are just done with this manager, done with this regime. You saw Rude a bit more active.
Of course they're done, mate. Honestly. It's like these players, they just want this manager gone, honestly. Because they know this manager is absolutely cruel and a bully. He has no idea what he's doing. He falls out with so many players. It's absolutely unbelievable.
Ruud van Nistelrooy trying to like fire up the players by himself. The manager not really getting too involved, bruv. And then you saw the manager.
I think Ruud must be rehearsing. If he's interim manager, side will be doing a belly flop over Ahmad's not playing.
Ruud arguing. And to me, that was the final nail in the coffin, innit? Because you're seeing a manager there that's just comfortable to take the 0-0, bro, and fight to live another day, or so to speak. Do you know what I mean? And Ruud van Nistelrooy was looking at Ruud van Nistelrooy was looking at this Aston Villa team like, yo, this is a team that are there for the taking. But the substitutions were not the right substitutions. And you could see that they were arguing. So I think the writing's on the wall, blood. Do you know what I mean? The curtain's on the wall. Word to Saeed, blood. And live to fight another day, not fight to live another day, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That Man United flipping game was so dead, got me tripping over my words, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Like flipping Hoyland was tripping over the football today, blood. Man, tell me about Erasmus, blood. Man like Erasmus, bro. You know what I mean? Man always looks like he's under duress. Absolute scrub. The whole thing is mad to me, bro. I'll be honest. This Man United team, yeah, you never thought it could get any worse after Ollie Ball, but we have arrived, guys. You've played yourself. Congratulations. This is the worst Man United team I've ever seen in my life.
That we can agree on. Literally the worst Man United team I've ever seen in my life. In my 25 years supporting this football club, I've never known a team as bad as this one. Says it how it is, Rance. Big up to Rance, mate.
This manager had 450 million worth of talent on the bench in a game that he needed to win, yeah? Technically to save his career, even though I think that the decision's already been made. Imagine the game to perhaps rescue your career and you leave 450 million worth of your signings on the bench. So you're going to look me in the eye and tell me that you've wasted nearly 500 million of the club's money on players that you don't even trust? And there's people still out here defending this manager. These people are an absolute disgrace. After this performance, yeah, if you think that Ten Hag still deserves to be here, I don't know what to say to you. That performance was far from satisfactory. It was still unacceptable. 0-0 away to Aston Villa, on paper, sounds like a good result. But if you see the way Man United set up, if you see the team they put out, if you see the way Villa played, if you see the attitude and the mentality of the team, yeah, it's a horrendous result. Because this is a game that a Man United that goes out with a bit of vim, yeah, they go and they win this game, you know. They go and they win this game. And they win it convincingly. Because as much as Man United sat back and Villa were awful, Man United didn't really create nothing. Dalot blocked one late on off the line. Rashford had a cut in and shot, the patented Rashford cut in and shoot. Other than that, and the Bruno free kick that hit the crossbar, that's it. For 96 minutes, 2 attempts on goal that we can call genuine attempts. One of them from a dead ball. It's a disgrace, bro. Ten Hag, you will not be missed, bro. By if some crazy chance, and I think it's a very narrow chance because all of the United board were there today in an away game to watch this manager, so it spells the end for him. But if he fucks around and survives this year, international break, I told you, man, and I'll tell you again, I ain't watching no more Man United games when there's decent games on, blood. I'm not putting myself through this. If this guy survives the international break, them man are on their own, fam. I'm telling you, I'll only be watching games against the bigger teams where I'm
Like, if he's still in charge on my birthday, I don't think I'll be watching the game because I'll probably be too busy spending time with people and that. I mean, you know what I mean? We have been bad in every game. No, totally disagree. It's the best Man United team manager ever. You would say that being a rival fan.
expecting a dagger in the forehead, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? I need to see blood. I need to see this manager gone. I need to see proof of death, blood. A death certificate is not enough. I need to see the bullet in the cranium, blood. That's what I need to see. This manager needs to be gone. I don't care who kills him, bruv. There's a bounty on his head, bro. I don't care who does the killing as long as he dies, bro. This is where we are right now. This is like John Wick, bro.
Oh, brutal that. Honestly, I'm not a fan of this manager, but I wouldn't use words like that. Fucking heck, man. What are we doing here? Seriously, wow. That is way too hard, man.
I don't care who does it. Man got the briefcase. Do you know what I'm saying? For whatever team is going to execute this manager, I got the briefcase. Man got the readies. You see what I'm saying? I don't care who it is. Hopefully, the decision's already been made. But if it hasn't, it's all right. There's a hit on his head, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't need to be there to see the death. I just need to know it's done, bro. Send the text and I'll come and inspect the body. This is exactly what it is. No Diddy, blood.
Right. Okay. I think I've listened enough to that one. He's going way over the top, man. Honestly. What are we doing here? Real talk, what are we doing here, people? Sam United's people team me. Okay. Sam United's people's team me. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's listen to what he's got to say. Don't like what he said then, mate. No, not sustainable. Not sustainable whatsoever, mate.
Aston Villa 0, Manchester United 0. That was a game where I don't think any United fan was looking forward to it. It was a game where United fans were nervous, understandably, given the week that we've had. Ten Hag made some changes. But ultimately, that game was better, given that we're comparing to Spurs, where we lost 3-0, and Porto, where it was 3-0, but nowhere near good enough for Manchester United. And nowhere near good enough to sort of shift the conversation that exists around Eric Ten Hag. There's so many people that said before the game, this is the do or die. This is the last dance. That, like, if Eric Ten Hag's Manchester United won this game, it would change an opinion that exists inside INEOS' head. Or if he lost, it would have changed. And I just thought that was just completely wrong. But I just don't think anything happened there today that would have shifted an opinion that already exists inside their mind. That now means that this is Manchester United's worst start to a Premier League season. And the numbers don't lie there. 14th, 8 points. And we were better as a collective defensive unit. Dalot was hardly inverting inside. Thank Christ that we stopped that. We had 2 central midfielders in Eriksen and Mainu. But we had nothing going forward. And look, you heard the way in chanting attack, attack, attack. That pass from Garnacho. It was the simplest of balls. I mean, it could have been a 1-0. Overall, United's high football.
I mean, if we scored that goal, again, it would have just absolutely papering over the cracks, and the balls ruled would have got so lucky. Honestly, you like this Man United fan, mate? I do. He sounds quite decent.
Hierarchy there. Ratcliffe, Barada, Ashworth, and Wilcox watched on as United. Look, a point away at Villa, we'll say in the commentary, a point away at Villa, given how good they are this season, it's not a terrible result. But in the context of what's happened so far this season, and I revert back to the table again, 7 games in, Manchester United have got 8 points, and we have scored 5 goals. It's nowhere near good enough. And you know what it is with United this season? It kind of almost feels like you've either got one extra. We still live in the land of extremes. If Manchester United are crap defensively, we're probably going to be able to create more chances going forward. But you're going to leave tons of opportunities for the opposition to come back at you. On the other hand, there's games where United look pretty decent defensively, and I thought we did today. Aston Villa was so flat, and I think understandably so. Biggest game of their club's history in the last 40 years was midweek, where they beat Bayern Munich 1-0. They looked mentally fatigued. Physically, Man United played a day later, and we had to travel back from Portugal, so it's not really about physical fatigue going into that game. Or maybe it's a little part of that as well. I don't know. But Villa were there for the taking if United had any sort of quality going forward. And that's ultimately where we were awful. And that's what I'm saying. We were nowhere near good enough today, and we have been nowhere near good enough across the course of the season. I revert back to it. 5 goals in 7 games of football from Manchester.
5 goals in 7 games of football. You know that there's serious problems. Literally, I'd love to know what is going on at training. You know, something seriously is going on behind the scenes, and I'd love to fucking know what it is. Because that's nowhere near sustainable.
United. Now, Jim Ratcliffe, Omar Beretta, Man United's football hierarchy. I believe they're meeting on Tuesday. It's a pre-planned meeting, right? It's not a reaction to anything that's happened. It's a pre-planned meeting. And no doubt they're going to be speaking about the future of Erik ten Hag. But that game there, in terms of the starting 11, by bringing in Evans and Maguire and dropping De Ligt and Martinez, it kind of felt like Ten Hag was, when managers are under pressure and they make choices you might consider strange, I think he's just putting in the players that he trusts. And Johnny Evans was man of the match. Burnley last year. Everyone remember that? That was where Hannibal started. Evans across, a little ball over the top to Bruno with that volley, 1-0. There was a lot of pressure on Erik ten Hag, and Evans delivered. And Evans delivered again there today. It genuinely is a shame he's not 10 years younger. So much better than what we've seen at centre-backs. But it was a starting 11 which raised eyebrows. And hearing Ten Hag, look, man, what? You're rotating De Ligt and Martinez out because of rotation. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to believe that. I mean, I certainly don't believe it. In the same way I didn't believe the idea that you're taking Marcus Rashford off at half-time away in a game that's so important to you.
No, I don't believe that either. PR bollocks, honestly.
All the goal and got an assist for rotational purposes. Neither of those two things matched up to me. And it kind of puts it into perspective of how difficult it is as a manager, because kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. I wanted Erik ten Hag to rotate this season, but taking Rashford off a half-time away at Porto is not rotating. And to label it as rotating, I think, is trying to pull the wool over our eyes. Now, someone in that game who, look, Bruno Fernandes, so unlucky with that free kick, by the way, so unlucky. But in that first half, all the attacks we had where we required that moment of quality, the final ball through that would create the chance, Bruno Fernandes overhit it. Bruno Fernandes, it just seems like, well, we know how he plays, man. He plays with his heart on his sleeve. He's an emotional player. And it almost feels like he's supercharging. There's just that little bit too much in his passes. The simple stuff that he found so easy before, he can't seem to do. 2 red cards in the last 2 games. It shouldn't have been a red against Spurs. And he gave the ref a decision to make. He might not touch the ball at Porto, but you're only a yellow card away from home in Europe. You're going to get a second yellow there. And Rashford easily could have got a second yellow in that game there. I'm happy for the idea that Ten Hag realised, inverting the load does not work. All right, let's scrap that. Good. Man United look far better structurally as a consequence. Yep. But we had nothing going forward. Garnacho, Rashford had chances. Who am I kidding? Like, Rashford is the only one who created chances. The best chance he had was probably the save from Martinez early in the second half. But if Jim Ratcliffe, INEOS have looked at Man United in this season so far, right? 7 games in, we're 14th in the table. We've got 8 points. It's been an awful start, and it's not across one game. And it's different styles. It's like there we set up with a good collective unit and we look better, but then we had nothing going forward. Against Spurs, we conceded after 3 minutes and the heads fell off. Away at Porto, we played the typical style away in Europe.
This man is actually talking a lot of sense, honestly. He really does talk a lot of sense. Big up to United's people's TV. You doing say to make after? I mean, I've watched it now, but not really anything too special because literally he's with his guests and that. I prefer it when he's on his own side.
Well, we're going to score goals, but yeah, just come on in. 2-0 up, head's gone. There's so many different kind of games that have happened and so many different situations that they've seen Erik ten Hag in. I said this week, and I held my hands up and said, I've lost some faith in Ten Hag. The fact that he wasn't overly stubborn in keeping Martinez in was a good call today. Evans, not just for the fact that Evans played great, I suppose it was actually, but that was the right decision. Playing two central midfielders properly in Eriksen and Mainu, I don't understand why. Look, Ten Hag had 6 or 7 of his signings fit and on the bench. On the bench, even Ugarte. Was that a game where we needed Ugarte? In the course of it, now back on it, probably not, because
the fact that he's literally dropped Ugarte is not a good look. He was after him all summer, but now he's dropped him. I don't understand what's going on here. Nowhere near sustainable. Some name is mate. I like him.
I don't think Villa were that threatening. They really were quite flat. But Højlund, just our whole attack was so limp in that game. And it has been limp all season, man. I go back to it there. 5 goals Manchester United have scored in 7 games in the Premier League. And if that there was supposed to be a game where Ratcliffe watched on and looked at them and goes, okay, well, I can see that's Manchester United there. Might not be working out, but, you know, when the players are back, you're looking at Man United there. It felt like a game where Erik ten Hag not battened down the hatches. That would be the wrong way to describe it. But he set us up better defensively. But by doing so, maybe took a bit, and that's what I mean. There's just no, we can't seem to get both at once. And 0-0, it's going to be a long international break. What do you think's going to happen? Man, it's been a tough season so far. It really has.
Lying Pig United. We got to get on to him, haven't we?
I genuinely do believe it's going to be a tough old day at the office for that Dutch Conehead Mel. And we'll probably be seeing him sacked off in the morning. Yeah, even if we were to win this game today, it's quite likely he could still be getting sacked off in the morning. Yeah, this is awful, guys. This is bad. I'm struggling here, guys. I'm going to go to sleep. Shit, you know what? I'm just going to have a nap, guys. Wake me up in half an hour. Mark Boyle says, have you lost weight, Big? Is that a serious question? Are you joking me? Look at the state of me, mate. I'm fat as fuck again, mate. Look, I've got tits. What do you mean have I lost weight? I've put on 3 stone in the last 2 months, man. I'm a fat bastard again. Dude, don't take the piss out of me, lad. I'm a fat bastard again, mate. I know I am. I put on shitloads of pounds in the last week. I've been eating raw, mate. I blame Erik ten Hag. I was on a real health trip. I was really healthy, guys. I was doing well. But now I'm a fat bastard again. I blame Erik ten Hag. It's a wonder my hairline's only receded by this much this season as well. You give it. If we keep it down, you give it. This will be back there. This will be back there by Christmas time if we stick with Erik ten Hag. And I'll be 70 stone. You just give it a bit more time, guys, with this fucking Dutch coach. I want to be melting in the club. He's driving me to eat myself to an early grave, guys, this man. If it's not enough to drive you a drink, it's enough to drive you to pizza. Tell you that. Craig says, you're not fat, mate. Thank you, Craig. I am a fat bastard, Craig. But thank you very much for saying that, though, anyway. Dirksy's coming on here along with Anthony Dos Gastos. No! Anthony Dos Gastos! Erik ten Hag, you absolute complete padded jacket wearing Mel. Oh, look, you know, he's listened to my advice the other day about wearing the fucking padded chile, and he's now got arms. He's asked Doris the teenager to sew some fucking arms on. Fucking hell, though. Anthony Dos Gastos coming on. It's not the answer. What's old fidget spinner himself going to do here? Bruno Fernandes with a free kick opportunity for United. Come on then, guys. Get some praying hands and I believe's in there. Bruno shot on goal. Oh, he's in the crossbar. Oh, Donat's rebound just wide. Oh, great hit by Bruno. He's nearly got it in under the crossbar, guys. Oh, my God. You've just seen Bruno. There he is. Yeah, it's like It's like, where's Wally? You know what I mean? We're trying to play Where's Wally here.
Literally, that's a great free kick, honestly. I mean, oh my goodness me. And he got very, 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 very unlucky there. You have to admit it, number 8. What an effort. Don't like what Rant said in the video, do you, mate? Nope, not one bit.
Where's Wally Brain? That's the name of the game, isn't it? Not Where's Bruno, where's Wally Brain? Gonna try and find him on the pitch, mate. He's got him fucking visible, this guy. Oh, you're right there, Sheen. How's it going? Mrs. P's back, guys. Yeah, Mrs. P's back.
Are you good? Just seeing if you do you want pie and mash and mushy peas after.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Thank you, Mrs.
I
P.
need your help opening the mushy peas, man.
Yeah, go on. Give him here.
Okay.
You're not interrupting anything today, Mrs. P. This game is truly awful, yeah.
Yeah.
Ten Hag's going tomorrow, surely. And this is actually not a bad result. As I say, they're a good team right now, away at home. It's never a bad result when you're playing a top team. I say top team. I mean, they're a Champions League standard team at the moment, just. So they are a good team. Maybe not a top team, but they're a good team. And Emery's a good coach.
I just love it when it goes super, super chat. I love it, man, honestly. Classic. Big up Josh, mate. Bosh. Thank you.
Anytime you can get a good result like that, it's good. But I still think it's not enough to save this man's job, is it?
Do 2 tins.
2 tins of mushy peas? Oh.
No?
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's just now I've got to open 2 tins.
Oh, I need to get a different tin opener.
It's all right. She's doing the cooking. Stamford Street, guys. Oh, my God. They've almost scored. Thankfully, just wide. Dallow makes the block. Oh, my God. I'm glad he did. Otherwise, this tin of mushy peas would be going against the wall. Holy shit. Mate, how have we managed to get away with that? It's so fortunate. It's a great bit of blocking there by Diogo Dallo. De Ligt has shat it and he's fallen over in the box. The ball comes through. The shot on goal is blocked by Dallo.
And anything else to eat? Are you waiting?
What's that? No, just...
Chicken and...
I'm streaming right now, Sheen. I don't eat when I'm streaming. Have I told you that 68 times over the past 3 years? Yes or no? Answer the question.
I like to make sure you don't want anything. Because occasionally you have a little...
Oh, hang on. United with a counter. Garnacho couldn't quite find the pass there. Right, there's one.
A little nibble, I'm like.
There's one done.
Thank you.
This has turned into a fucking mushy pea open street. Do you know that? Smells like mushy peas is what it smells like.
No, it smells a bit cunning. Gone off veg.
Are you talking about Ten Hag again?
No.
Gone off veg, sounds like it. He's gone off veg, isn't he? He's a fucking rotten parsnip of a man. He's got to get sacked in the morning, if you ask me. If he doesn't, I think it's pretty much a real sad indictment of the standards that the hierarchy United are expecting, really. We need to expect more from this, particularly with the amount of money spent. There's the full-time whistle, guys. What a load of shit. But
That High Pig United is absolutely hilarious. I agree. He's a legend, mate. Honestly. Absolute legend. So, right. Anyway, let's get on to Mark Goldfish, shall we?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to United Stand. Manchester United 0-0 with Aston Villa. But will it be enough to keep Eric Ten Hag in a job? That's what people are going to be talking about. We will talk about that, but we'll also talk about the same old issues at Manchester United, I suppose. But I do just want to give a big shout out to Johnny Evans, Harry Maguire, De Ligt, Victor Lindelof, Mazraoui, and Dalot, because defensively, despite everything else that's going on, and there's a lot going on, defensively, they played really well today. And there's very rarely time to be positive about anything, and I thought the defence did well today. But ultimately, will Ten Hag be sacked tomorrow based on that today? And the answer is, I just don't know. I really, really don't know, because I think there's 3 things I would say that I said before the game that I'm not going to change. First of all, if you're INEOS, or you're Sir Jim Radcliffe, or you're Sir David Brailsford, or you're Barada, and you look at the team he's picked today, and you go, okay, De Ligt, £50 million on the bench. Martinez was his player, £50 million on the bench. Agate, £60 million on the bench and hasn't played a minute in 2 games. I'm sort of looking at that and I'm going, right, is this one of those to us? Is he doing this on purpose? Is it sabotage? Does he want the £17 million? This is the thing. The great thing about a point at Villa is it's a good point. The bad thing about a point at Villa is what team did he pick? How did we play? Where's the...
Usually it is a good point, but on this occasion, no, it's not, because we're down in 14th place on -3 goal difference. October the 19th, mate. So literally, my birthday, my mum's birthday, is exactly 2 weeks apart.
And even I have said, I've backed this manager, but I feel like we've given him the ingredients, he's thrown them in the bin, and he's served up tuna fish sandwiches, which I don't fucking like. It's like, I don't...
Tuna fish sandwiches. I love tuna fish sandwiches, especially mayonnaise. Lovely.
That's a big problem today. Like, that is a massive problem for INEOS to consider. The second thing to consider is looking at how you sort of lose the fans. That was the second one. Like, I think so many fans, when they saw that team, a lot of people are Ten Hag out anyway, but a lot of fans looked at it and went, that's it. I mean, I just don't get it. I don't get the point of it. I don't know what he's trying to do. And I think that's going to be a massive problem for him as well. And then the third thing is, if you do stick with him, he's got to pick that team again. He's got to go Evans. He's got to go Eriksen. And we know that that's not the future. Christian Eriksen playing 180 minutes in 3 days was not his plan in the summer. Johnny Evans being man of the match away to Villa was not his plan in the summer. Like, your plan, what Ten Hag basically did today was tell INEOS, I fucked up. I'm now dropping Martinez completely. I'm dropping De Ligt. I'm not using Agate. So he's basically, this is what I mean. And I said it before the game. Is this guy pissed off with INEOS because of what they did to him in the summer? He's got his 17 million contract. And now he's like, if I get the sack, I get 17 million quid. And I also get to say to any future employer, Mourinho failed at Man United. Van Gaal failed at Man United. I won back-to-back trophies. He'll get a job. He'll get a job and he'll have 17 million. Look, we'll never know. We'll never know that. But I just think there is a massive list of things he did today that don't make any sense if you want to keep your job. So will he be sacked? Look, what they've got to do, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, Mourinho style, just get it done one way or another.
Yeah, like I said, it'll probably be 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. our time if they do announce anything. Balls ruled to be gone in the morning, mate. I hope so, honestly. I really do sincerely hope so.
Don't go and do what the Glazers did with Ollie. International break and go and hide in a fucking cave for 2 weeks. Put a statement out tomorrow, he's sacked, or put a statement out tomorrow, he's backed. Because what we cannot do, and even I don't want to see a manager sacked, by the way. I'll say this. Sacking the manager, I don't think it gets any better. How many of those players today?
I think you'll find that there will be a bit of a bounce, but then after that, probably go all south again, honestly.
Just don't look like they'll get any better, no matter who the manager is. It's terrifying. But look, we're talking about the manager here. But what you can't do is just let it drift. Because if we lose to Brentford, are we going to sack the manager again? You can't have every single game, if you lose as this, he's getting the sack. You've got the international break now. You back him or you sack him. And you need to do it at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. It can't be allowed to drift. It really, really can't. Interestingly enough, the poll has shifted. Would you sack Ten Hag? Even after Spurs last week, it was 60% no. We've drawn a game and it's 60% yes. So it just shows you how frustrated people are at the moment. And, you can't argue with it.
Can you really blame them, no, Mark? No, you can't, mate. You really cannot blame these fans wanting the balls ruled out.
In relation to the game itself, look, we didn't deserve to lose today. We weren't unlucky today. In an isolated game, a point at Villa is a good point. Villa didn't play well. We didn't look like we were going to score. It's the old marshmallow in the keyhole again. We just don't look like scoring goals. But luckily, our defence played well, and we were well organised. But there's no future. There's no future in a midfield of Mainu and Ericsson, and there is no future in a centre-back pairing of Evans and Maguire. So I don't really know what that game was, other than let's not lose. Well, we're Manchester United. Let's not lose. Ten Hag spent 2 years saying you've got to win every game. Where was the plan to win that game? I thought at half time, they don't look like they're going to score. We've got the better bench. Where's the plan to win the game? And the plan to win the game was to bring Anthony on, who has been shit for 2 years, who some people in the chat were celebrating because of his shots. That was catching practice for Martinez. Ahmad gets no minutes. Agate gets no minutes. And Bruno gets 90 again. And can I just say, separate to whether Ten Hag gets the sack or not, Bruno Fernandes, his fall-off needs to be studied in university, because it's not a one-off. It's another 4 out of 10. It's another despicable performance from a captain of Manchester United who clearly has his heart in the right place. I love Bruno Fernandes. I'm so ready for him to redeem himself.
Literally, I do like number 8 as well, but I don't think number 8 is good enough to be a captain. Let's get the narrative right here. You're going to bed after this, mate? Probably just chill out in bed for a bit, mate, to be honest.
So ready for him to score. And the free kick was a little bit unlucky. But when are we going to have real conversations? That was a 4 out of 10. Again, he's doing Instagram posts about thanks for the support. I love Man United. And I don't doubt it. But I said this last night. I completely agree that he loves Man United. I completely agree that he's trying his best. So what's the truth then? You're just no good anymore. Like the misplaced passes, it just isn't playing well. So why does he play 90 minutes? You're more than happy to take Rashford off after an hour. You're more than happy to take Rasmus off after an hour. You're more than happy to drop Martinez like a stone. You're more than happy not to give Ahmad a minute. You're more than happy not to give Agate a minute in 2 games. But the contradiction is incredible. Nah, I'm not going to not say this because I feel so let down. And I think a lot of people feel let down. Ten Hag out, look, I don't agree with it. I never agreed with it. I think...
Well, I'm not bothered what you think, because I am the ball trolled out. It's as simple as that. And I have been since we lost 3-0 to Newcastle United in the Carabao Cup last season. I was ball trolled out. You back on YouTube tomorrow night, mate? Oh, yes.
After an FA Cup final, I wanted to see year 3. But nobody, when they were Ten Hag out, ever said against Villa, we're going to play Ericsson and Mainu and we're going to play Evans and Maguire. And we'll keep picking Bruno when he's playing shit week after.
I mean, I never expected Evans and Maguire in the starting lineup. I mean, fucking heck, man. What are we doing here?
Week after week. I never expected this. I feel so let down. This was not what I asked for when I was Ten Hag in after the FA Cup final. This was not the coach we were meant to be getting from Ajax. I don't know what that was today, but I think I know what the decision will be tomorrow, because I just don't see what the vision is. And when you can't see what the vision is, you're confused. And I don't agree with sacking a manager. I really don't think things will be better. But that's not a...
How come you wanted Jose Mourinho out then, when literally he was a 50 times better manager? Oh yeah, because you weren't on the football club payroll then. Now you're on the football club payroll. It's like you have an obsession with his manager. What we doing here?
Reason not to do it. You can't just keep a guy because sacking managers is a bad idea. And I don't think he wants to stay. I'm going to say this again.
Well, say your ball's ruled out then, mate.
What's the point in fighting for something when I don't believe he wants to be here? I don't believe he wants to be here. I don't think that team selection today.
So really, you want to be balls ruled out, but you just won't admit it. Why not just come clean, yeah?
Was in any way, shape, or form a plea to stay. If I was the manager today, I'd be like, we've spent a summer signing players. If I'm trying to convince these people to stay, I'm not going to pick players I've tried to sell in the last. He's tried to sell Maguire 2 summers in a row and stripped him of the captaincy. He's now starting for Man United. Johnny Evans came here a year ago as a stopgap emergency defender. He's now starting games for Man United. He tried to sell Eriksen in the summer. He's now starting for Manchester United, playing 180 minutes in 3 days. Agate comes in for 60 million, no minutes. Martinez is his guy, completely dropped. De Ligt is his guy, dropped. Casemiro, he tried to sell in the summer. He's coming.
Hang on, just going to plug in my phone a second. Charge it up. Where's the USB? Here it is. Right. Charge up. There we go. That's charging. But Josh CJ, he should say he should be sacked, mate, but he doesn't, mate. Yeah, I know.
On. I mean, you just look at it and you go, nobody would think Bruno's doing well at the moment as well. I genuinely think he wants the 17 million. I genuinely think he's had enough. I genuinely think he's like, sack me. Because, to be honest, if he does get the sack, 17 million pounds in your pocket, send to Parks for a couple of weeks, refresh yourself for Christmas, New Year, all around Europe, people are getting sacked. Agent rings up, I don't know, Leverkusen or Dortmund or whatever, and goes, Ten Hag's looking for a job. Oh, I don't know about that. What do you mean you don't know about that? Look at United. It's a shit show. Look at what's happened since he left. 2 trophies in 2 years. Let's see who else is going to do that at Old Trafford. He'll walk into another job. He's not going to get Real Madrid. He's not going to get PSG. But he'll get a decent job in Germany. And he'll have 17 million in his pocket. And then you go again, don't you? So, it might be far-fetched, but all I can say, I'm completely confused by what I saw today.
I mean, the lineup, so confusing, man. It's like, what are we doing here? Right, let's get on to the next one. That's an ad.
Good evening. Welcome to the United Stand. Breaking news coming out from around Manchester United is that Erik ten Hag is likely to be staying on as Manchester United manager for the foreseeable. There will be no sacking in the next few days if things play out as is being reported tonight. What are your thoughts on that? Get your comments in. It's your show. It's a Sunday night show. Look, we're still very, very recent after the draw this afternoon. I don't normally do a show this quick after a game because I like to just, sleep on it and see how I feel. But I suppose this is a different story. Where is it coming from to start off with? Well, Rob Dawson, ESPN, has said that Manchester United have privately admitted they don't want to sack Ten Hag. Laurie Whitwell.
Well, why not? Why don't you want to sack him? Because we're on the road to nowhere with this manager. Honestly, I'd like Ruben Army slot. No. Ruben. Oh, not Army slot. Ruben Armin Dot. I'm not too sure if I heard of him.
The game reported that this draw has probably given Erik ten Hag a little bit more time. I think Mark Ogden said something similar, and there are a couple of other sources out there that are saying it doesn't look like Ten Hag will be sacked at this point. You've got to try and look at this pragmatically, I suppose. I mean, what I would say is that there is emotion, there is frustration, there is fatigue, but there is also reality. And I just spent the last 20 minutes sort of trying to look at this in many different ways as to why they might have made this
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and exclusive access to all things
choice. And I want to start off with talking about the 17 million, because if it's 17 million or if it's 15 million, money.
I mean, we should have got rid of him after the FA Cup, and then it'd probably be only a 6 million payout. But where are we getting him that contract extension? It's now a 17 million payout. Absolutely shocking.
Shouldn't dictate what Man United do, is what many Man United fans say. But money does dictate what Manchester United do, because we are a football club that has debt, dividends. Money is always a feature for Manchester United, isn't it? And to those people out there that say we're meant to be performing best in class, give Ten Hag and his minions 17 million and go and buy the best manager you can get. Let's go and buy the best left back we can get in this summer. We didn't do it. Like, you have to live in a reality. You can be frustrated by the reality, but you have to live in a reality. We didn't spend money getting a left back we knew we needed. And some fans think we're going to give Ten Hag 17 million and go and get Ange from Spurs or Nagelsmann from Germany and pay that. We haven't got the money to do that. So I think that's very, very important to consider. I also think that this, in many ways, I don't want Man United to become a sacking club. Maybe we already are a sacking club.
I mean, nobody wants Man United to literally become a sacking club, do they? But the harsh reality is, look how many managers Liverpool went through until they found Jurgen Klopp. And then when they found Jurgen Klopp, they're back on track again, weren't they? What cans pop you like, Josh, mate? I love Coke, mate. I like Dr. Pepper. I like Fanta Orange. I like 7-Up. I like raspberry lemonade. What I did a couple weeks ago at Wetherspoons, I ordered raspberry lemonades by mistake. I meant to order plain lemonade, so I thought, yeah, I'll try it. And I absolutely love it. So I ordered it again.
As I said this afternoon, just because I don't want to sack another manager doesn't mean that a manager like Ten Hag doesn't deserve to be sacked. Doesn't mean.
I mean, Jose Mourinho, why were you so keen to get Jose Mourinho out? But yeah, you're not keen to get this Bulls ruled out. This is what I don't fucking understand, man. I'm struggling to wrap my head around it.
And a lot of the things that people are talking about are relevant. But when I look at it from a business sense, which is what INEOS are probably looking at it from, it's going to cost them a lot of money to sack this manager. They've spent a lot of money on this manager.
Well, they're fucking idiots, aren't they? Because they're getting him this contract extension now. They're too afraid to make the payout if that's the case. I tell you what, if they keep this manager on immediately, that's it. INEOS out for me. 100% INEOS out. I like him, Ange Postecoglou, mate. I like his style play in that. So probably, why not? He can't do any worse than what the Bulls ruled is doing. And I said, Ange Postecoglou is fuming with his Tottenham Hotspur side because they absolutely bottled it, didn't they, mate, today against Brighton after being 2-0 up, ended up losing 3-2. Let's get the narrative right here.
And can I just say as well, people who are hanging their hat on the meeting on Tuesday, that's been booked in for ages. It's not specifically a Ten Hag out chat. They could have that chat yesterday, tonight. Why not just get on with it? So I don't think that meeting has any real resemblance on what's going to happen. But when you look at the league table, we're not there. We've got 8 points. But we're 6 points off fourth. We've played 7 games.
And fucking what, mate? Yeah? And fucking what? Yeah? 6 points off fourth place. But yeah, we're 5 points away from the relegation zone. So literally, we're closer to the relegation zone than top 4. Let's get the narrative right here. don't let that draw you into keeping this manager on. That we're just 6 points off top four. Why not call it out that we're in a relegation battle at the moment? Yeah, let's get the narrative right here, people. Let's absolutely have it right here.
We've conceded the same amount of goals, 8, as Chelsea and Manchester City. 3 of those goals came against Spurs when we were down to 10 men. There is a lot I sort of get, if I'm being honest, and I know people won't like it, I sort of get why INEOS might go, it's a lot of money to sack him now when we're 6 points off 4th place. We're not conceding as many goals as we used to. Yes, we're struggling to score goals, but we've got Brentford, Leicester, Chelsea, and West Ham away as our next 4 games before the next international break.
Do you really think if Ball's ruled is still the manager, these teams are going to be afraid of Man United? No, they're fucking not. Because they'll understand our vulnerabilities and they won't be afraid to go for it against us because no one is scared of us.
I just think what they're probably going to do, and I might be completely wrong. I might wake up tomorrow morning and he's sacked. Look, I've not given you my opinion yet. I'm just telling you what the news is that's coming out and trying to figure it out for you as to what they might be thinking. I think they might be looking at the next 4 games and going, November international break is still the time we sacked Ollie and before we sacked Mourinho. Let's make sure we're right about this decision because.
Yeah, I like Dr. Pepper. It's nice, isn't it, mate?
As there are reasons to just give him another 4 games. There might be reasons why they want to give him another 4 months. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out why it is that they are reluctant at the moment to sack the manager. And I think it might be to do with the fact that we're only 6 points off 4th, which can become 12 points off 4th very, very quickly. There's no guarantee we're going to beat Brentford. They're a good team. There's no guarantee we're going to go to West Ham and win. They're a good team. There's no guarantee we're going to beat Chelsea. They're a good team.
I mean, talking of Brentford, you know, how many times have they scored in the opening minute recently? It's absolutely unbelievable.
So, look, there's no guarantee we're going to win those games, but the bottom line is 3 of our next 4 Premier League games are at home. 3 of our last 4 Premier League games.
And what? Yeah? It doesn't matter if you're playing at home or away from home. Manchester United are absolute trash at the moment.
Been away. So I just think, I get the sense the reason we're getting these stories tonight that they don't want to sack him is because they want to be sure. And one thing that Sir Jim Radcliffe has always said is they want to walk to the right decision. They don't want to run to the wrong decision. And patience is wearing thin. Of course it is. Of course it is. But I can sort of, honestly, at the end of the game today, I didn't know which way it was going to go. And I can sort of see, if this happens, I can sort of see why they're doing it. But what absolutely needs to happen is we need to know now. We need to know by tomorrow morning. We can't have this dragging on across the international break. It's we need to know, because we just can't carry on like this. I don't think. I think we have to know what's going to happen. What would you do, Mark? Look, get your comments in. I've done this for 10 years. Why you're hanging on my every word, I don't know.
Right, so literally, INEOS may be too afraid to sack this manager because they don't want to pay out all this money. I mean, what are we doing here? Are you just going to accept failure, are you, INEOS? Get that statement out and say he's been sacked, yeah? Let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely have it right. It's absolutely ridiculous. Right, anyway, let's listen to what the Bulls ruled has been saying in his post-match interview. Right, so Ten Hag Post-match interview. Here we go. Has he done an interview? Oh, goodness sake. Here we go.
This is our fourth clean sheet in this season. And
And what? And what? Yeah? Fourth clean sheet this season. Great, but not when you're down in 14th place, is it?
tell something about the control we have in and out of possession, that we are organized very well. And in many games so far, we created loads of chances. Today, we didn't create that much, but we had the chances with Rashford before halftime and after halftime. We had a free kick from Bruno on the crossbar. And then also we have to see that in the end, when you defend like we did today, very solid, that you also, you have some luck in the end when they created probably the best chance of the game with that deflected shot, the block from Diogo.
Eric, you've spoken to Jim Ratcliffe or Dan Ashworth or other artists since the game?
I speak continually with them. And just after the game, I have to do my job, talk with the players, manage the players, and answer questions for you.
And do you expect to talk to them in the coming days then?
We always talk. Every week, I would say every day we talk. So I expect them, I will speak with them.
Individual performances today was quite good, but you're still well in the bottom half of the table and won 5 matches. Do those things matter when you're speaking with the owners? There's obviously a lot of external noise. What is the feeling like?
I think Simon, you said it very good. External noise. Internal, we are disappointed and we know we have to do better. Especially, we need to score more.
Of course we do. We're 14th in the Premier League. I mean, it's a disgrace. Well, we're shocking. The United couldn't speak them. Ganache and Rashi Chuckle Brothers. Good evening to you, Emeralds FC.
Because that is, in this moment, the area after this block of games where we are really short. All the other areas, I think we are doing really well. 4 clean sheets. So that tells something about the defending organization. Also now, the defending of defensive transitions, we are doing really well. So we are really improving on that point. Our build-up play is good. We are calm, composed. We're creating the chance.
Did he just say that? Our build-up play is good. What? No goals in 3 games now. Get the fuck out of here.
Apart from today, I think today we should have created more. But that area in the box of the opponent, we have to be more ruthless, more clinical, more killing, and we have to work on this.
So you feel the ownership is solidly behind?
So I don't have any idea that it's different, because they should have told me. We communicate very open, very transparent.
No, Eric, that extra goal. It's 3 away games. 5 all season. Only said I was just going to do so. You've got expensive strikers.
It will come. More reasons. Sometimes it's the form. Rasmus Højlund is just in the season. He is not up to 100% fitness, match fitness. And he is our goal scorer. I would say our best goal scorer, but also others. We know they can score goals, like Rashford. But he scored in Porto. He had a good assist in Porto. Today he created 2 very good chances. I think Garnacho is all season already a threat but also scoring and assist. Bruno, he has the abilities to score goals, so we will get there, and we trust the players, and on one day it will click.
All right. You changed centre back today. Can you just explain the thinking behind it? Obviously, Johnny Evans played very well, but it's unusual, I suppose, to see Martinez delay the phone around the team.
We have loads of games, and we.
Oh, here we go. Rotation. Literally making that excuse up again. Rotation. What are we doing here?
Have to rotate the team, the freshness, and I think it was a good decision today. I think the performances from Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans, they were very solid. But also, I think Matthijs de Ligt came in at halftime, was very solid.
Solid. Diego Dalot didn't get that blocking. We would have lost that game because De Ligt made that error.
Rather than Lindelof at right back.
Of course, you take everything into consideration, but the more reasons, then you have to change the back four totally. That is one. And Johnny Evans, you don't know. I didn't know if he can come to an end. Then I have to sub again. So yeah, the always consideration 1-for-1 was for me was the best idea.
John, Eric, do you feel Marcus was a little bit lucky to stay on the pitch today and to not get the second yellow card, just in terms of the current climate, or is it not better to actually have a referee that sense like that?
It was maybe a second foul.
I mean, number 10 should have been sent off. Let's get the narrative right here, people. What on earth was he still on the pitch for, man? Very lucky.
But that would be very harsh. But yeah, you can have the feeling in a away stadium, and when you make another one, then yeah, you have to hope for refereeing what they are doing. So I thought it was the best idea to take him off to protect the team, but also to protect him.
The referee didn't communicate that to you that you should take him off. Or anything like that.
No, that is not what referees are doing.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, what a load of banger mash waffle, honestly. This manager, oh my goodness me. Wow, absolutely unbelievable. But anyway, I am going to be wrapping this up now, people. Big up to Hayden Cox, big up to Daniel 14, big up to the Goat Saves Football, big up to Brian CFC, big up to Sane, big up to Tom. And yeah, big up to Adam Partridge as well. Big up to Minerals FC. Pure legends. Minerals landed once again. Bosh. Good night, all. Good night, Adam.